You're still watching The Pulse on the Joy News channel on Multi TV. Now let's talk health, but it's not all about problems, but looking for solutions as well. Now, we know the month of October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, the month where we begin to talk a bit more about the need for all of us to pay a bit more attention to breast cancer and what we can all do to help for those who don't have it to check, and for those who do, having that ability to have the proper treatment so you don't have things escalate to a very bad level before you seek treatment. Now, joining us in the studio today is Dr. Frank Garte. He's the head of the Department of Chemical Pathology at the University of Cape Coast School of Medical Science. It's not just about talking about breast cancer, but Ghana has partnered with Scotland to develop a machine that helps you to detect the cancer in your breast. That's a big deal. But let's get the details now from Dr. Garte. Thank you for coming, sir.
Thank you, Francis.
Thank you. So, for how long have we been working on the innovation of this machine, that which you have before you today?
Well, the original idea was developed by an engineer called David Watmow in Scotland in 1995, but it wasn't developed till we came across it and started interacting with him to improve it for use among black women. So this tool is designed with a black woman in mind. Yes.
Okay, so before the creation for the black woman, there was already this machine?
There was something, but not like this.
Not like this?
No.
What was it at the time?
It was an ordinary, simple gadget like this, but the intensity of light was not good enough to penetrate the dark skin.
Okay.
So we started using it and gave the engineer feedback to keep improving it year by year by year since 2006.
And when was this?
This is the final version, came out towards the end of 2016. Sorry, 2015.
2015.
Yeah.
What is it called?
We've called this one the Breast Eye. This is the 5th generation. The first generation was called the Breast Checker. Then it came to the Breast Light. Now we have the Breast Eye.
Breast Eye.
Yeah.
So what does it do?
It's a simple gadget. It comes a light, simple light, simply because every gadget is designed with somebody in mind. Breast cancer patients in Europe develop breast cancer at the average age of 50. So mammography screening is done from 40. In Africa, in Ghana, our patients have an average of 39 years to 42. So it means we have to start screening at 29 if we want to do it the right way. And in that case, mammography is not very suitable. So we were thinking, we looked at the science of cancer behavior. Before a cancer expands beyond the size of a peanut, before a cancer grows beyond the size of a peanut, it must create additional blood supply around itself.
Okay.
So it can expand at the expense of the normal tissue. And this blood supply development is called angiogenesis. So this device is designed to detect all blood vessels in the breast, including the one formed around the tumor. Yes, so it's simple. So when you put it on, depending on the size of the breast, you use this knob to increase the light intensity. So if it's very big, you go for the maximum.
What is very big? Because
the size
at home they would
the size of the breast is quite big and it's very dense. You go for the largest, the highest intensity.
Okay.
If it's very small, you come to 1. And then to protect your eyes, it glows dimly. Once it touches the skin, it becomes brighter and passes through the skin. So you can see it pass my fingers, right? When I take it off, then it goes off.
It's not there.
Yes. Just to protect the eyes of the user.
So when this happens, just for demonstration, for anyone who's watching, if you place this light on
under the skin,
under
the breast,
what will it reveal?
It will reveal all the blood vessels. All the blood vessels will show.
Okay.
Including that around the tumor, which is supplying with the extra blood for it to expand at the expense of the normal tissue.
What did it take to create this? And you say that you've had to give feedback for it to be developed to suit the black woman.
That's right.
What kind of work went into that?
Okay, simple thing. We wanted to have a device that will give enough light without creating heat to make the woman uncomfortable, because you put it against the skin. So gradually we gave the engineer feedback to increase the light intensity without generating too much heat. So that's the secret of this.
So for your department at UCC, what, you had to commit funds to do this?
Well, it began from somewhere and transferred to UCC.
Okay.
As I moved from other place, wherever I move to, it follows me.
I see.
Yes.
Okay, so this didn't actually start from UCC.
No, it started from outside UCC, from an organization called Mamocare. When I joined UCC, I transferred the research there, and a group of surgeons joined us. Other scientists also joined us. And now we have this product, which we've tried on 10,000 women up to this point. And we presented our data just 2 weeks ago in Denmark.
In Denmark?
Yeah, to a team of top experts in Europe who had a congress for cancers in Denmark.
I see a smile on your face.
Yeah.
Yes, you're glad that this has happened. Yeah. You're helping women in the best way you can. For the 10,000 you checked here in Ghana, how many of them did you detect the tumor?
Okay, for breast cancers, malignant tumors, which means cancerous lumps, the prevalence is about 1% between women ages of 18 and above. 1% of the female population in Ghana above 18 years, we're talking about 65,000 thereabouts.
And that's
the prevalence. So every year, that's the number of patients you see with breast cancer in Ghana. Old, new, you have a total of 65,000.
That's fine. But you've checked for 10,000. Yes. Out of the 10,000, how many of them have the cancer?
There's something called sensitivity. That's the ability of the gadget to see the lump when it's actually there. And it's around 94%. So it means for all the cancers that we use this one for, we missed only 6%. Which is a very high accuracy rate of 94%.
Okay, so this is much better than the hand check.
Far better than the hand check.
Okay, let's go for a short break. When we come back, I will let him do the not on a human being, but a quick demonstration of how it will work, and then we'll get some more details on how, if you're at home and you want to use this device to check your breast, to check if you have the cancer, you get the details now after the break. Stay with us. You're still watching The Pulse on the Joy News Channel on Multi TV. Just before the break, we were speaking to Dr. Frank Gatti, Head of Department of the Chemical Pathology at UCC School of Medical Science. They've come up with something very brilliant. Breast Eye is supposed to help women check for lumps in their breast to see if there's any chance of a tumor, a breast cancer tumor in your breast. Well, let's get some more details from you, Dr. Gatti. For anyone who's watching now who wants to use this machine, what do they do?
Well, you can contact us, and then we would place an order for you. And once the thing arrives, we'll give you some training so you can use it properly.
When you say training,
we just teach you how
mean?
To put it on and get the best out of it, because you can't just use it anyhow. There's a way of using it. And secondly, we don't want it to end up on a marketplace.
So it's not on the open market?
Not yet, but you can order through us. We want to bring it in gradually and in a proper manner so that those who buy it will use it the proper way.
Okay.
Yeah. This device can be used by a medically trained person and a lay person. So for a lay person, there's a kind of training you must get. We'll give you a certain certificate to use as a lay person.
Okay.
And somebody who doesn't know about many medical issues. But if we're health personnel, then we'll give you additional training so you can use it on people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm sure for anyone who's interested, the next question is, how much does it cost to get one?
Well, training and courier, everything, 150 pounds thereabouts.
150 pounds is what you need to get this.
That's right. That's the training.
So convert that. Today's pound is about 5 cedis. The last time we checked. So that's like 1,250.
Roughly.
Thereabouts.
Yeah.
Ghana cedis.
That's right.
To get this.
That's right.
And what's the warranty for this?
1 year.
1 year warranty.
1 year, yes.
But it's expected to last for how long?
Well, if you keep it where you don't drop it, you can have it for 2 years. The last prototype for this one I have is still around 3 years now.
Still working.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what's been the kind of support you've received for such a beautiful innovation?
First of all, I'd like to thank my university vice chancellor, Professor Kupole, the former vice chancellor, my provost, who has Professor Amonu Kofi, and my dean, Professor Fair, who have helped me to present this thing internationally. And also my colleagues, Dr. Yanful especially, who has helped to push this thing to where it is needed to be used. In addition to the surgeons, Professor Deborah, Dr. Mona, Dr. Eliassen, Mr. Damu, and then Dr. Leonard Dechi, who's a pathologist. This is the team that have worked on this. And then my staff at Mamboke, who started with me in 2006, trying to introduce this thing into the Ghanaian population.
A 10-year project now coming to fruition.
Yes,
now, what does this say about innovation in science in Ghana? and what the future holds for you guys?
The future is very bright if we would all support each other to develop simple gadgets like these, which can solve huge problems for all of us. And so I am saying that the young people should be encouraged to develop simple gadgets based on knowledge of the science behind anything you want to develop. This is a simple technology that is using science related to the behavior of a tumor, which means that the tumor needs to create additional blood supply. So if a gadget that can see the blood supply, it will see that around the tumor as well.
And then you get to detect it.
That's it.
And this works for both guys and women?
Yes, guys and women. But you see, screening a man for breast cancer is not economically cost effective. Okay. Because for a man, because of the paucity of the breast tissue, anything that gets in there is easily picked up. But for women, they have much more. So it's like when you are finding a pin in a haystack, that's difficult than a pin in an orange.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for your time. Dr. Frank Gatti is the head of department at the Chemical Pathology Unit at the University of Cape Coast School of Medical Science. Clearly good innovation. Breast eye. I think I need to get one for someone, you know who. Well, that'll be it. We'll go for a break now. When we come back, we'll bring you sports here on The Pulse. Stay with us.